The paradox of stillness. Everything feels slower than it used to. Days stretch longer. Progress feels delayed. Momentum disappears. But what if this slowdown is not resistance? What if it's preparation? Because here is a paradox few people understand. Before life moves fast, it becomes quiet. Before momentum returns, everything pauses. And if your life feels unusually still right now, if nothing seems to be happening, if the future feels suspended in midair, you are not stuck. You are standing in the calm before acceleration. And that calm is not empty. It is charged. What the slowdown feels like. Let's talk about this phase together. Because when life slows you down, it rarely feels spiritual. It feels frustrating, uncomfortable, almost unsettling. You feel like you're waiting for a miracle, yet you don't know what you're waiting for. Everything seems to pause. Plans don't unfold as expected. Opportunities feel distant. You try to move forward, but something keeps pulling you back into stillness. Your energy drops. Your motivation fades, no longer as strong as before. The urgency that once guided your every day suddenly disappears, and that scares you. You begin to ask yourself, why is nothing happening? Why do I feel disconnected from my plans and intentions? Why does it feel like I'm standing still while others keep moving? Am I missing the moment of my life? The world tells you that speed equals success, that movement means progress, that stillness means falling behind. So when life slows you down without offering an explanation, the mind becomes restless and panicked. But here is the truth. Life only slows you down when the next chapter of your life cannot be entered at your current speed. Why this happens, the deeper truth. Here is what is happening beneath the surface. The universe slows your external life to accelerate your internal alignment. In psychology, periods of stagnation often appear before major breakthroughs. The nervous system enters a pause to reorganize patterns. Old motivations dissolve. New directions begin forming quietly. Carl Jung described this as a withdrawal of psychic energy, a moment when energy turns inward to prepare for larger expansion. Spiritually, this phase is known as compression. Before energy expands outward, it gathers. Before a wave rises, the ocean pulls back. Before a seed breaks the surface, it rests underground. Before life speeds up, it must first slow down. This slowdown is not absence of movement. It is containment of potential. Metaphors of the slowdown. Let your soul understand this through imagery. 1. A dark forest. Before the clearing. When you walk through a forest at dusk, everything feels quiet. The light fades, sound softens, movement slows. But beyond the trees, a clearing waits. Your life is moving through the forest, so you can step into the open. 2. Time lapse. Skies. Before dawn, before sunrise, the sky looks still. But behind that stillness, light is building, minute by minute, invisible to the eye. Your slowdown is dawn forming. 3. The tide pulling back. The ocean retreats before it surges forward. What looks like retreat is actually preparation for force. Your life is pulling back to gather momentum. 4. The moon before it turns full. The moon disappears before it returns brighter. Absence is part of the cycle. Your quiet phase is not loss. It is reset, the reframe. Stillness, a strategy. Here is the reframe that changes everything. The universe slows your life when speed would sabotage alignment. If life moved fast right now, you would build on unstable ground. You would chase the wrong outcomes, say yes to the wrong doors, carry the wrong version of yourself into the future. So life intervenes. It removes distractions. It quiets the noise. It pulls you inward, not to punish you, but to protect you. Stillness is not delay. It is discernment. And discernment creates momentum that lasts. Signs life is about to speed up. Here are signs this slowdown is temporary and meaningful. 1. You feel an inner shift. Even though nothing changes externally, something inside you does. Your values shift, your perspective deepens, your intuition sharpens. 2. Old desires lose their grip. What once felt urgent no longer controls you. This creates space for something bigger. 3. You're being forced to rest. Not laziness, recalibration. Your system is upgrading. 4. Synchronicities increase quietly. Small signs, subtle nudges, perfect timing in small ways. Life is aligning pieces behind the scenes. 5. You sense something coming. You can't explain it, but you feel it. A quiet anticipation. That feeling is real. Why resistance makes it harder. The slowdown becomes painful only when you fight it, when you compare yourself, when you panic, when you try to force movement. Resistance turns stillness into suffering, but surrender turns it into power. The universe is not testing your patience. It is testing your trust, because the speed that's coming cannot be handled by a nervous system that is still overloaded. So life slows you down until you are ready to move fast without losing yourself. The shift from waiting to preparing. There is a moment when this phase transforms. You stop asking, when will things move again? And you start asking, who am I becoming during this pause? You rest without guilt. You listen without urgency. You refine your energy. And slowly, momentum begins to return. Ideas come faster. Opportunities appear suddenly. Doors open in clusters. What took months to move begins moving in days. What felt stagnant suddenly accelerates. This is not coincidence. This is timing. What it feels like when life speeds up. When the acceleration arrives, it doesn't feel chaotic. It feels right. You move with clarity. Decisions feel easier. Effort feels lighter. You are no longer pushing. You are being carried. Life begins responding to you instead of resisting you, because the pause did its job. You are aligned. You are ready. You are grounded. And now you can move fast without losing balance. The cosmic view. Nothing in the universe moves at full speed constantly. Stars collapse before they ignite. Galaxies rotate in cycles of stillness and motion. Nature rests before it grows. You are not separate from this rhythm. Your slowdown is not personal. It is universal. You are syncing with a larger intelligence that knows when to pause and when to surge. It's coming if your life feels slow right now. Take a breath. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not failing. You are being positioned. The stillness is not empty. It is loaded with potential. Something is forming. Something is aligning. Something is approaching. And when life speeds up again, it will move quickly. So don't rush the pause. Don't fear the quiet. Don't mistake stillness for stagnation. The universe slows your life before it speeds it up. And whatever is coming next will arrive right on time. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to sit with it. And if you feel called, like this video and subscribe, not for the algorithm, but for your own alignment, your own timing, your own becoming. Something is coming, and you are ready.